EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Walter Nolan never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
Let's go. Cowboys.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Biggest.
Here's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Come on.
Shotgun now from Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes their early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Ready.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Okay,
Ball
ready.
on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready, cut it. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Noah Finn, 30 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it is caught downfield by Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marvin Harrison Jr., 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Deputy! Cowboy 80!
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
3rd and 4.
Go! Bronco 80!
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position.
You're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Murray off play action. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Scorton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray under pressure, and they got to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Back to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 3.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Fights through and now a crease. He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.